just want to make a short statement and say that I want to thank all the teachers who taught me and gave me the privilege of being a state representative. In addition to that, I want to thank them for giving me the chance of having been a public school teacher, because I understand your problems. But what I want to encourage you is this. I know a lot of people, particularly all the Tea Party people and all of those people are running around trying to do things to destroy the public education system. They're bullying you. And I want to give you a solution that I used in the 2nd grade. I was bullied in the 2nd grade until a girl hit me, and I beat the hell out of her. And I stopped the bullying, not only from her, but everybody else who wanted to bully me. And secondly, you are a super PAC. And you need to start to use that super PAC by sending people to the legislature who's going to help me do the things that you're asking all of us to do for you. Let me just give you a small story. When I first came to the legislature, there was a guy who had been out for about 4 years. And I asked him, why did you stay out? He said, the teachers voted me out of office because I was a fool enough to vote against them, but I'm not a damn fool no more. You need to start making people not be a damn fool and stop voting against you. You got the primaries coming up. You're a super PAC. You can get the vote out. You can make people do what you want to do, and you can fix public education in this state if you use your power. Ustedes tienen el poder, selgar a votar. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me a great privilege to introduce a gentleman who I once practiced law with, Pastor Ogletree. He's a graduate of the University of Texas. He has a law degree from South Texas College of Law. He practiced law. He was in law enforcement in Harris County. He is a member of the and a vice president of the executive board of the Baptist General Convention of Texas. He has written 3 books. He's been married 38 years, and God bless anybody who can hang in there for 38 years. And he has 10 grandchildren. I don't know why he has lost his mind, but let me hurry and ask you to please help me introduce and make welcome Pastor John Ogletree of Houston, Texas.
Thank you, Representative Thompson. What a legacy she has left for this state, and thank you for all the things you've done for the least, the last, and the lost. I want to thank Alan for this invitation to be here, and all the organizers who allowed me to speak to you today. I want you to know that I am a proud member of the Cypress Fairbanks Independent School District School Board. We are the 3rd largest district in the state with about 110,000 students. But not only that, we are the largest recognized district in this state. And today I speak to you from 3 perspectives. I've had 4 children to graduate from our public schools. My wife has been a school teacher and counselor in the public schools. I now am a grandparent with 3 children in our public schools, soon to be 4. I also pastor a church with many of my members who work in our district and whose students go to our Cypress Fairbanks ISD. And also, I bring you the perspective of a board member. And as a board member, I have had to see our district balance continual student growth, changing demographics, and inadequate school funding over the past few years. Although we're in the suburbs, we have about 50% of our students who are economically disadvantaged. Despite all of this, I'm happy to say that 78% of our campuses are exemplary or recognized. But as a school board member, since the school year of 2008-2009 up until present, I have had to vote on over $106 million in cuts to education. Not only that, we have delayed new school initiatives. We've stopped building new schools, and we've had over 10,000 students in our portable buildings. I wanted you to know that I'm here today because the Bible says that we can be angry but sin not. And I'm here today because I'm angry. Is anyone out there angry today? Come on, is anyone angry today? I'm angry with what we've had to deal with because of what's been going on here in Austin. I'm angry because our school district, even though we produce one of the finest educational programs in this state, in our county, under the target revenue system, we receive less money than any other school district in our Harris County. I'm angry that our superintendent and administrators during legislative sessions have had to spend so much time here in Austin trying to talk to legislators, trying to get them to do what they should do for our students. I'm angry because we've had to lay off teachers and we've had to vote on increased school sizes. I'm angry because our school board elections have become political. I'm angry because a group of people have had to try to take over our school district that didn't care anything about what happened in our classrooms. I'm angry because on a great sunny day like this, instead of being with my family and with my church, I'm here in Austin, Texas, trying to tell some legislator to do what they should do and do right by our children. Is anybody angry today? I'm angry today because those that criticize our schools, by and large, most of them have not set foot in our schools. Recently, our board president, Bob Covey, challenged us and asked us as board members to go and visit every school. We went and visited the classrooms and walked the corridors of our schools. This year I've been in 12 different schools. And I want to tell you what we saw as board members. We saw dedicated administrators serving our students. We saw teachers acting professionally and teaching with passion, trying to make sure that every student received a good and decent education. We saw school personnel who worked in our cafeteria trying to make sure that every child was fed properly. What we saw in our schools is that education in Texas is working. What we saw in our schools is that money being spent in education is being spent efficiently, effectively, and wisely. So I'm angry when people criticize, when they haven't set foot in schools since they graduated. I'm angry when they don't know what goes on in the classroom and make decisions for what happens in the classroom. So we're here today to say that we are angry. Come on, if you're angry, make some noise. Come on, if you're angry, wave your banner. Come on, tell them you're angry today. You know, the Bible says, be angry and sin not. So what we're going to do is we're going to be angry and we're going to act on our anger. But we're not going to sin. We're going to be angry, and instead of sinning, we're going to send a message. We're going to send a message in the primary election. We're going to send a message in November that we're going to stand up for our schools and that we're going to back candidates that back our schools and that love our children. Back in 1986, the Transportation Department of our state came up with this slogan, "Don't mess with Texas." What they were focusing upon is litter. They wanted to make sure people, as they rode the streets and highways of our state, would not litter them. But I'm here today to remind you that Texas is more than roadways and highways. Texas is more than cities and towns. Texas is more than the valley and the hill country and the panhandle. Texas is people. And children are people. And when we have budget cuts, our legislators are messing with the future of Texas. They're messing with the future judges and lawyers, CPAs and accountants. They're messing with the future technicians and mechanics. They're messing with the future architects and draftsmen. They're messing with the future nurses and doctors. They're messing with the future principals and teachers. They're messing with our future when they cut education. So we need to tell them, don't mess with Texas. Come on, say, don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with Texas. Don't mess with our schools. Don't mess with our teachers. Don't mess with our children.
Yes, exactly.
So this year we get a chance to vote.
If you're driving, you go like, they give you about 140.
We get a chance to tell them, don't mess with our future. Because our future is in the classroom. Our future is in every pre-K class, in every elementary school, every middle school, every high school. Our future is every child that's trying to get a decent education, that's hoping they can set foot on a campus with a loving, compassionate teacher. So we are going to send this message. We're going to act on our anger, and our anger is going to remove some people. Our anger is going to move us to move some people. When we say don't mess with Texas, we're not going to think of litter. We're going to think about the little people that are going to come and one day make this state proud. I bid you to go with this message and make sure we get the right people in office and that we turn this thing around. Save our schools. God bless you.